Hey YouTube, want to know what DIY supplies I purchased and used this month and let you know if it's a favorite or a fail? Well, if you do, stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Courtney and this is Creative on the Cheap, where I like to do budget-friendly DIYs and home decor. Today is the very first video in a once-a-month series where I'm going to share with you what I bought for DIYing and what I used and let you know if I loved it, liked it, or wish I never laid my eyes on it. So let's get into the first item. The first item that I purchased this month and actually just used in my last DIY was this 2-pack of glitter paint markers from Dollar Tree. I'm trying to see if I can get it to zoom in. This is what it looks like right here, okay? This was a green and gold pack. They also had a red and a blue pack. Now, when you first take it out, it acts very much like a paint marker. You shake it. Can y'all hear that? You shake it and it gets kind of set. The tip of the marker is just a plain white like this. Okay, zoom in on that camera. So you have to get the ink down to the bottom of the pen. And I have to say, I was actually very pleasantly surprised with how this worked. Now, the first time I ever used it was on a candle, okay? It wasn't even on like paper or wood or whatever. It was on wax on a candle. And when it came out, I wouldn't say that this is gold. The best way I can describe it is it made me think of a newborn, and you can put 2 and 2 together and figure out what that color means. So anyway, that's the color that it comes out. So I actually had to revamp my Dollar Tree, but I will say it went on really, really well. The glitter is really nice. I did take a, see if I can get this in focus for you guys. I did write on paper with it, and it did a really good job. Like, it wrote, I mean, it wrote just like a paint marker would. So I have to say, these little markers from Dollar Tree, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. The next item that I used this month, and it was kind of a part 2 because I actually used it in the month of December, but I told you guys I would give you an update. That is this Velcro sticky back for fabrics. And what it is this basically allows you to have a no-sew, no-heat pillowcase or anything that you need closure for. So this is what it is. It comes with a sticky back, okay? And all you have to do is, for instance, a removable pillow cover. You put wherever your opening is, you would stick this down, you know, kind of press it on there really good, and that's it. You don't have to iron it to make it stay. You don't have to sew it to make it stay. Now, at the time of making the tutorial, when I did do those pillow covers, I had not washed it yet. I'm happy to report that I did wash the pillow cover and it's fine. It didn't melt the glue. It didn't mess up anything with the closure. I mean, I can still open and close the pillowcase. So this is called Sticky Back for Fabrics by Velcro. It comes in a roll and I got it at Walmart. I want to say it was like about $4, $3 or $4. I can't quite remember. And it shows you on the back, again, you can wash it, peel, stick, all that good stuff. Now, along with this, which I do not have the packaging for anymore, is this stuff. This is hem tape, again by Velcro, and it's really, really sticky on one side. So on the edges of, let's say, a pillow cover, you would use this instead of hot glue, and you would put it down, you would peel off the paper, stick your fabric on top, kind of press it, and that's it. No heat, no sew. So this held up well too because this was on the same pillow as this and it washed fine. So again, both of these by Velcro, bought them at Walmart. I will try to link everything that I talk about down below if I can find a link for it. And I would say that this is a favorite. The next thing that I purchased, and I've actually had it for a while, but I just recently used it, is this Amy Howard At Home Matte Sealer. It looks like this. Okay, get off my face and zoom in on that, hopefully. I bought it at my local hardware store, which is an Ace Hardware. So I have not seen this product in Home Depot, in the big box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. I did find it on Amazon and it was $138. Okay, I did not pay $138. So I'm not going to link that down below because it was maybe, I think it was between $14 and $18, I want to say. So what this is basically it acts as a wax. It says you can use it for furniture, cabinetry, floors, and walls, okay? I use this for signs that I'm gonna put up in my house or outside. Now, I will say this is kind of a plus and a minus. I did use it on a piece of furniture. When I refinished my hutch, I had gotten it right before Christmas and I was anxious to refinish it so I could decorate it. So I did my process with my chalk paint, got it all refinished to that point to where I needed to seal it. Instead of sealing it with clear wax, which is what I normally do when I do furniture, I opted to do this because I was impatient and in a hurry. As a furniture refinish, like a sealer, I would not recommend it. I've noticed, now I did take my time when I did it. Don't make it sound like I slapped this on and I was done. I did follow the steps, did everything I was supposed to, but the places where I take off stuff off my shelf and put it back on there, you can see that it's already rubbed off. So I would not recommend it. Like I said, for furniture, I have a good friend who used it to seal her dining room chairs, and she said, yeah, it did not work for furniture at all. But for signs that you may put outside or inside your house, anything that's gonna get minimal, like actual contact with stuff, I think it works great. It goes on super fast. It acts as a wax, so you can kind of buff it and get a sheen. So definitely for signs, not for furniture. So it's this. So the next thing that I purchased, which this was actually, okay, so originally this item was sent to me. When I got it, I could not get the lid off, but I was super intrigued to use it, and so I just went out and bought another bottle of it. So it's the Gorilla Super Glue brush and nozzle. And what intrigued me about it was the fact that it had the brush. So when I went to go take off the top, you know, it was great. Nozzle was perfect. When I went to go use the brush, notice there's no brush attached. It was broken in there. Like I don't know. And it's not, I looked in there and it's not completely dried up in the bottle. Like I can still see it moving around, but the brush broke. So I can't really attest to the fact of it actually how it works. But as far as just getting to the point to actually start to use it, you know, that was two products like of the same thing that I had issues with before I even started to use it. So can't say that I love this very much. Okay. The last product is something that you would use to clear up those super glue adhesive mistakes that you might make. So for glues like the DAP, like I just showed you, super glue, the Star Bond glue, this is called Star Bond Debonder Glue Remover. And what it advertises, sorry, blind as a bat here. It is easy cleanup. So basically you apply it with the little brush onto super glue that you get in areas that you don't want it. So let's say you glue something down, some glue oozes out, and you brush it on there, let it sit. You let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes, and then you just wipe it off and that glue is gone. So that's a total game changer. Like I use this because I do have the Star Bond adhesive. I used it with that. I have not tried it with other brands. So like I haven't tried this with the DAP brand or something else. When I do, I'll come back or I'll update you guys if it works on other brands. But the first time using it, I wanted to make sure it was like product to product. So anyway, if you get glue in places where you don't want it, this is what you use. Now this is not for body parts, everybody. You cannot put this all over your hands and use it. That would be a cool product, but no, this is just for actual pieces that you're working on. So this definitely gets a thumbs up from me. And there you have it, our first month of DIY supplies, favorites and fails. If you liked what you see, I hope you will consider sticking around by hitting that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my future DIY shenanigans. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Creative on the Cheap, where I do bonus DIYs, monthly challenges, behind the scenes, bargain shopping finds, and now you can also find me on Twitter at Creative on the Stop there, don't add the word cheap. Twitter's shaping up to be a little bit more of my cheeky side, so if you like that, follow me there as well. The links to all three will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!